Hey, what's up, guys? Sean here. So, this morning I've just been sitting here in the studio on the computer working out our next adventure. And I got to thinking about the fact that it's tough right now with the price of fuel and the inflation the way it is to be able to afford to go on these adventures. So, I thought it might be a good idea for us to go out today and look for some low budget local adventures. Let's get it. Okay, so I guess the first thing we should do is define adventure. So, adventure by definition is an unusual and exciting, typically hazardous activity. And let's go ahead and get rid of the typically hazardous thing because we're out here to just have some fun. And an adventure, in my mind, can be something that you've not done before, or even something that you have done before if you look at it in a different light. So maybe there's a local trail that you've passed by a bunch of times and you've thought about stopping, but you haven't stopped. It's not far from your home. Give it a try. It's not far from home. Go out. Typically during the summertime, you're going to want to do it early mornings or later in the evening. And make sure you bring some bug spray because the bugs are probably going to be out. But you go out, you try out that new trail. Or maybe you have hiked this trail before, but you want to do something different on it. So in that case, maybe you grab you a medicinal plants book. Something like this backyard medicine book. You walk through the trail this time and you look up plants that might be medicinal. It's good, you learn something, and you see the trail in a whole different light. Or maybe you just want to grab a book like this wild edibles book. You go through here, you look around, you see something that might be wild edible. Like right here, these are beauty berries. Now they're not ripe yet, but they're a wild edible. In the future, you can come by, pick one of those or a handful of those and eat them. They're not the best, but they make good jam. Maybe you find a new use for that cell phone and take up cell phone photography. It's a lot of fun. You should try it. Or if you're going to be using that cell phone anyway, why not pick up an app like the Audubon app where you can do some bird watching. This thing will let you track all the birds you've seen and all the sightings and things like that. It's a pretty cool app. Bird watching can be a lot of fun. Maybe you normally hike at a leisurely pace, and this time you set a time goal for yourself. A trail can be a whole different thing if you're on the move and not just looking at everything along the way. Got to be careful though. Pay attention where your feet are. Or maybe it's just the opposite. Maybe typically you're on the move and now you want to take it slow and take in the whole trail. That's nice too. You'd be surprised how many cool things you can see and notice if you just slow down and take your time and look around. But maybe hiking a trail isn't for you. Then what? Well, in that case, maybe you got to get creative. What do you like to do? That's the first thing to think about. Maybe you're like me and you like to be in, on, or around the water. It doesn't matter to me. I like to be somewhere near the water. Maybe you like to fish a little bit, or you like to fish in the past. There's an app called Fish Brain that you can look up, and it will give you an idea of good places to fish in your location. And maybe you just grab your pole, get out there and drown the worm. But maybe you don't like to fish. Maybe you got a kayak, a canoe, or something like that. You go to Google Maps, you find a boat ramp close to you. You go put the kayak or canoe in the water and you paddle for a while. Or maybe you live close to the beach or a lake or a spring, somewhere you can go swimming. All those things are great to do around the water. But the whole point of this is that you can look around and find low-budget local adventures, whether it's hiking or bird watching or photography or fishing, kayaking, boating, swimming. Look around, you can find low-budget local adventures in your area, I'm sure. Okay guys, so this week's video is short and sweet, I know, but I just wanted to get it in your head that there are ways for you to battle these gas prices and still be able to get out and have an adventure. And that's ultimately my goal, is to inspire you guys to get out and go have some fun. So whether you go hiking or bird watching or fishing or take that canoe out, I don't care, as long as you're getting out and having some fun. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me, ring that notification bell. Give me that big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Tell your friends about this video and leave a comment below and let me know what you thought. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.